Namaste. What if I told you that all your fears, your anxieties, your emotional reactions, and most of the decisions you make in life come from one thing, and only one thing, which is the fear of death. And I'm not talking about fear of pain, not the fear of loss, the fear that you, the identity, have built will end one day. And if you remove that fear, your entire life will become unrecognizable. Imagine this. If you knew in your heart, not as a belief, but as an experience, that the real you is immortal, that you're simply changing your bodies when you die, if you knew that, but your soul remains intact, and it carries all the memories of all of your experiences, and you have the freedom to choose what to play next. What would you do differently in this life if you knew that? You would stop making decisions out of panic, for one. You would stop staying in places that suffocate your soul. You would speak truth without calculating how people will judge you. You would love more deeply because you would not be afraid of loss. You would take risks aligned with your dharma because failure would not threaten your identity. That is freedom. The real fear is not physical death. The real fear is what will happen to the person I have spent my whole life becoming. The name, the achievement, the struggles, the story. We are deeply attached to this identity. We want immortality for this identity. So we create something called legacy. But think about it. Even if you create a legacy, you're not there to experience it. And in a few months, at the most, a generation or two, even that fades. So the problem is not death. The problem is identification. If humanity wants to evolve in any meaningful way, the first thing we must loosen is the grip of the fear of death. And the rishis gave us a solution from the Rigveda, a mantra, the Mrityunjaya mantra, a sound vibration that slowly reprograms the mind from fear to surrender, to immortality of consciousness. I want to share something personal. I recently made a discipline for myself. 1 hour of meditation every day, no matter what. And in that hour, it's a struggle. The body aches, the mind jumps around, thoughts come nonstop. If I can touch absolute stillness for even 10 seconds, I consider that a huge victory. I realized something about myself. You see, my lifestyle, my food, my love for spicy food, garlic, ginger, chili, love it. These things make the mind rajasic, active, restless. So calming the mind becomes a little harder. Breath work, pranayama, helps. But for me, what really changed my meditation was chanting a specific mantra. When I repeat Om Namah Shivaya or the Mrityunjaya mantra with emotion, with meaning, with devotion, the fear of death disappears. The mind becomes merged with the universal mind, and stillness comes naturally. But here's the key though. You cannot chant this mechanically. You have to give all your emotion to Shiva, because the one thing that you can offer God is your emotion. Nothing else is needed. You must also have a sankalpa, or an inner intention. And here's my intention, here's my thinking. Shiva is not a person sitting somewhere. Shiva is space itself, not empty space. It's like the canvas on which the universe is painted. It's the base, universal consciousness. We are individual consciousness, Atman, temporary, identified with our body. Our real home is Paramatman, the universal consciousness. And the fear of death comes from thinking that we are separate. When we chant Om Namah Shivaya, we are not asking for protection. We are mentally practicing merging our individual consciousness with cosmic consciousness. Yoga, union. We are practicing dying mentally. Every repetition of this mantra says that I am ready to return to the universal consciousness. If you do this daily, say for 30 days, with devotion, you will slowly feel comfortable with the idea of losing your identity. Because you're not losing, you are expanding. You're expanding from a small identity into a cosmic identity. And that's freedom, moksha. Now, the mantra. You can chant the very short version, which is Om Namah Shivaya, or the Mrityunjaya mantra. Om Triambagam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarugamiva Bandhanam Mrityormukshya Mamrutat, which means I worship the three-eyed Shiva, who nourishes all beings. May he liberate us from bondage and reveal our immortal nature. This is not asking to avoid death. This is asking to transcend fear. In Sanatana Dharma, this is considered one of the most powerful mantras, second only to Gayatri Mantra. Chant it in the morning or evening. Sit quietly, feel your heart, offer your emotions. Let tears come if they come. That is purification. Now, I will play the longer version of this mantra right after this video. It's called Shiva Aavahana Mantra. It's a slightly longer version. Enjoy.
Mrityunjaya Jataabhayanashanaya Namaha Tava dhyanat devesha mrityughitopi jivati Vande Eeshaana devaya Namastasmai Pinakine Adimadhyantarupaya Mrityunasham karotu me Namastasmai Bhagavate Kailasa Chalavasine Namo Brahmendra Rupaya Mrityunasham karotu me Triambakaya namastubhyam Panchavatraya namo namaha Namo danda chapahastaya Mama mrityum vinashaya Namo ardhendu shekharaya Namo digambaraya cha Namo bhaktartihantre cha Mama mrityum vinashaya Evam mrityu vinasham Bhayaharam samrajya mukti pradam Nanabhutadhananvitam Divi padai devai sada sevikam Ajnanandhakanashanam Shubhakaram Vidyaya Saukhya-pradam Sarvesham Sarvapadim Maheshwar-haram Mrityunjayam Bhavaye Om Mrityunjayaya Jataabhayanashanaya Namaha Tava dhyanat devesha mrityubhitopi jivati Vande Eeshaana devaya Namastasmai Pinakine Adivadhyatarupaya Mrityunasham शेखराय नमो दिगंबराय च नमो भक्तार्तिहन्त्रे च मम मृत्युविनाशाय देवं मृत्युविनाशनं भयहरं साम्राज्यमुक्तिप्रदम् नानाभूतगणान्वितं दिवि पदैः देवैः सदा सेवितम् अज्ञानान्धकनाशनं शुभकरं विद्याया सौख्यप्रदम् सर्वेषां सर्वपतिम्
Thank you for staying with me until the end. May Mahadeva remove your fear. May you realize your immortal nature. Namaste.